crosses, rings, medallions and bracelets, but also cruets for holy oil to bring back home from the Holy Land as a souvenir. At the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, souvenirs of the first pilgrims to the Holy Land in the Byzantine era are on display, expressing a devotion not too far from that of our days, to touch the sanctity of the places and take something back with them to share on their return.
In the 4th century, the holy sites were rediscovered, and it becomes a huge religious tourism with the sacred itinerary of pilgrims visiting one holy site after the other. And most interestingly, they do what we do today. They buy souvenirs and collect souvenirs and bring them home.
Then, as now, souvenirs were linked to the places visited: the Annunciation in Nazareth, the Nativity and the Adoration of the Magi in Bethlehem, while reproductions of crucifixions and resurrections abounded on the stalls in Jerusalem.
Touching holiness is a mean to take it with you, and you can take it home and share it with people that were not fortunate enough to come.
We follow in the footsteps of the pilgrims and arrive at the Terra Sancta Museum. We are welcomed by Brother Eugenio Alliata, archaeologist and director of the museum. For Christians, religious souvenirs have a special name, at least the old ones. They are called eulogies, which means blessing. These items are meant to remind you of holy places and carry a blessing from God for the rest of your life. In the ampoules, yesterday as today, the faithful collect oil for the lamps that burn on the holy places. In this case, it is an ampolla found in Jerusalem. Depicted is Mount Calvary, and on Mount Calvary there is a main cross, which is the cross of Jesus, and 2 crosses on the sides, which according to the Gospel were those of the thieves crucified with Jesus on the same day. This is a very typical representation of Jerusalem. The museum also possesses a special piece donated by a private collector, a mould for making cruets, also found in Jerusalem. On one side is a depiction of the prophet Daniel among lions. On the other side is the patriarch Abraham preparing to offer his son Isaac as a sacrifice on Mount Moriah. For Christians, Mount Moriah is the same as Mount Calvary because Isaac is the type of Jesus' sacrifice. While waiting for the return of the pilgrims, the museum is being renovated and expanded, and these pieces will find their place in a new room, which will be dedicated to votive objects.